If your firstborn child was being born,
Yes.
and Persona 6 came out
Yes.
the same day,
Yes.
which one would you play? Or which one would you like attend? The birth of your child or the game?
I think Persona 6 is honestly the correct choice here, right? I don't know. Okay,
You actually believe that?
No, of course not, bro.
No, you believe it. I saw the look in your eye, dude. I saw the look in your eye. Warning, Hot Juans is clearly and obviously a ripoff of a show we did not create. We've listened to all of your concerns on social media and have come to the conclusion that we really don't give a fuck. Enjoy the show. Welcome back to Hot Juans, the show with spicy gamers and even spicier wings. And I'm proud to say that today we're joined by one of Ultimate's finest players, the king of New York himself, Liquid's very own Dabuz.
Yo, sup, my boy? You know what time it is. I'm about to devour all of these spices like it's nothing, right?
You have a lot of confidence for someone who, wasn't able to nab the Summit win.
You know what, man? That's a different game entirely. I'll work on that, though. Don't worry. I'll get a win soon enough.
Do you think that, you're sort of wanting to prove something here? You want to go back to Long Island with your head held high after that whole weekend?
Yes, I definitely want to. It's a little bit disappointing, but we can get some wins somewhere.
You and I just came back from Summit. All in all, it was a really great weekend. Had Tweak with a crazy win, but in general, it was just really awesome to see everyone back again after such a long pandemic, playing Ultimate in person, finally away from Wi-Fi, which is good too. I'm sure you were happy just to be there in general, right?
Yeah. Just play with good people offline is like, it's been so long really since I got to fight like people with that caliber and not have to scream my head off playing the game online versus the Luigis and the Robs and everything else, and maybe just go, why do I do this?
Yeah, I mean, you and I played a good bit in person too, and you made me really hate the game all over again, so thank you for that.
Yeah, let's go Olimar, Pikmin, and Rosa, right?
I really appreciate that. Yeah, you played those, ban those characters. Okay, so.
Just watch Face Mage play the matchup versus Pikmin.
Okay, I don't know who that is. All right, so, are you ready to play a super completely original interview style, which no other company has ever done before?
Totally, man. I know this is your idea.
Let's get it in. All right, we're gonna start with Cholula. That's our first sauce. So cheers, buddy. Let's get into it. So it's a pretty mild sauce. So we'll start off with a pretty mild question. You lived in Long Island your whole life, right?
Yeah.
With parts of New York comes different notoriety for food, specifically. Pizza, bagels, what have you. Depending on what part you live in, there are no different spots. Now, what has been a Long Island food staple for you? One that you should go to, one that you eat all the time? What's your favorite Long Island staple?
Honestly, I know this is gonna sound basic, but there's so many good pizza places like where I live on Long Island. Like, pizza places, generally Italian food in general is really good in Long Island. There's also a lot of good like Asian food as well, honestly.
How was the local smash scene in Long Island growing up? Because I assume you had to get good there somehow, regardless of who was present in that local scene or not.
I mean, honestly, growing up during the Brawl days in Long Island, there was a lot of good players in the area. There was 40 to 50% locals in quite a few places. So I could go, I couldn't go to them that much because my parents are just we don't trust you traveling or whatever. But there was a lot when I could travel, players like DK Will, I'm trying to think of names that people would recognize, and honestly, most of them moved on. A lot of the good players came from Melee in the area as well, and eventually quit. But yeah, you always get good practice. There was a couple of colleges people would go to the game rooms as well to practice in.
Yeah.
And then of course I'm very close to the city, so you have the city players come to Long Island sometimes to play, and occasionally I could eventually start going to the city to play. But yeah, it was a very, very strong scene. I mean, most of the top Brawl players came from Tri-State. Which
was the best region in Brawl, by far. I mean, yeah, that was definitely a good region, but you ready to go to the next swing?
Yeah.
Are you sure about that? Because,
I mean, I can finish more if you want. Hold it, give that to me. Give this wing to me.
This is Mr. Confident over here. The smallest bite ever taken on the show of Hot Ones.
Give me this wing then.
Are you here to compete, or are you here to float on by? That's better, buddy. All right, good. Now we're talking. Now we're eating some food. Our next one's gonna be the Arizona Gunslinger. All right, cheers, buddy.
Cheers.
You graduated with a degree in economics. Do you have any stakes in the current landscape? And in terms of cryptocurrency, what are your thoughts on that?
Ooh, this is actually something I studied a lot. And I've definitely done a little bit of investing in the cryptocurrency, you know, like all the Dogecoin stuff that was happening. I was like, this is interesting, it's fascinating. I looked into Bitcoin back in the day before that blew up. And the way I view cryptocurrency is, you're basically just playing the lottery. That's all it is. So if you put money in there, whatever money you throw in there, you can expect to lose. But whatever you gain is just a bonus, the way I see it.
Do you think it has a serious potential to like, disrupt the entire economy of the future?
No, because I think a lot of governments are eventually gonna like do some sort of regulation for it if they haven't already.
Okay, well, we'll see what happens with that. I mean, I've been a big fan of it for a long, long time, and I just think having no middleman in the process is still really, really good, you know? So we'll see what happens though.
It's a cool ideal. It's just that it's unrealistic, probably.
Unrealistic? Kind of like Olimar being good again?
Yeah, I've accepted that fate.
You're gonna drop him or stick with him?
I have to play him because he covers so many matchups I want to, but I don't like playing him.
Right.
So it's kind of like he's gonna be easier as a character. I force myself to play.
Is Alf better than Olimar?
No, I picked up Alf as a joke because I wanted to win a national. My joke was, I'm not gonna play Olimar until I win a national. And then COVID happened, right? So I'm stuck with Alf.
Well, you think you played yourself?
I did, yes.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
Next up, Dave's Gourmet. Some creamy garlic red pepper. We all know that, you know, Smash has changed pretty drastically over the years from game to game. After the original release of Smash 64, people who watch you know that you're a very, you know, technical and analytical person. I mean, at any point you're just reviewing footage or you're looking at your notes on your laptop, you are known for your big brain, right? You have an emote called Five Head, which I'm sure the editors will put in post and show you how big your head is right there. Can you break down for us what you consider to be the most relieving or the most annoying technical change from game to game?
I mean, if I can be real with you, bro, I loved every change from Brawl to Smash 4.
Really?
Like
Every change?
Pretty much, yeah. I actually like the ledge system more in Smash 4. I think it's a little bit less variance, which is nice. I know it's like a big complaint people had. Tripping was obviously one of the worst mechanics ever.
Right.
The pace of the game in Brawl is stunk. Like, Brawl is a bad competitive game. If someone played it competitively for years, don't play the game competitively.
And do you want to share to the viewers who your main was in Brawl for those new viewers?
I mean, Brawl Olimar.
Brawl Olimar.
That character played the game by just pressing the C stick. That's not even a joke.
You're a mean man, dude.
And then for Smash 4 to Ultimate, I honestly hate the way the aerials are changed to be like super lagless, because you can try reacting to aerials and you still can't punish them. Like, you can just wait there, be like, oh, you can do this aerial or this air dodge. I'm just gonna dash attack it. And then you're too late every time, and it's like, bruh.
Well, if you could Frankenstein and make a Smash 6 and take all of your favorite features from each character you made and put them into one god-awful Dabuz game-killing character, which would make everyone think, holy shit, I never want to play this guy ever again in this game, what would that character look like?
Okay, so you'd have Rosa with 6 purple Pikmin.
Stop. No, I'm sorry, go ahead. I just needed to throw up my mouth a little bit. Rosa with 6 purple Pikmin, and what else?
And you might as well give like Mimi's tilts to the character as well, but make it Olimar size. And just give it like Bayonetta's Witch Time, because I play Bayonetta a bit in Smash 4, why not? Oh, we need Bayonetta's multi-jumps.
You're a terrible person.
Thank God. My goal is make everyone else suffer when they
You're
fight
a terrible person. Next up, we got Marie Sharp's Habanero. How you feeling so far? Doing good?
This is good, bro.
Yeah. Like we were talking about, one of the characters you're most known for playing of all time is Olimar Pikmin. Specifically because I believe Pikmin is your favorite gaming series of all time. Pikmin does have actually a lot of dark lore. There's a whole iceberg to Pikmin that a lot of people don't really know about. And the implication is that Olimar is actually exploring this like post-apocalyptic landscape that, you know, there's no humans, just him trying to figure out what happened. It sort of has parallels to the Japanese urban legend of Umibozu. So that being said, is there anything specific about the subtext of the plot of Pikmin that you'd include in a hard sell to someone who hasn't played it before? Or is the biggest selling point just how good the game is?
I mean, biggest selling point is definitely how good the game is, but there's some cool stuff in the game, like in the first game. So a lot of the subplot is like how, you know, like maybe like humans like destroyed the planet or something. And there's one thing in the first game called the Smoky Prog. And it's this giant like black like glob of like a monster that just runs around like over the map in one specific level, just murdering all your Pikmin. And like if you touch this Pikmin, it just dies. And it's supposed to represent this giant like pollution thing that just sweeps over and murders stuff. So that definitely like that's a big part of the first game. You have like all these like different logos of different companies you find, especially in the second game, like mockeries of companies.
Do you think like, you know, Louis gets overshadowed as one of the better Nintendo villains in the game.
Louis is actually just awful. Man eats a golden carrot and causes the entire company that Olimar works at to go bankrupt. So Olimar has to work for his boss ridiculous hours for his boss to make enough money for the company not to go bankrupt. He is actually just like controlled by his boss.
Yeah. Well, you know, we did ask Zane to rank his favorite iterations of Marth in every Smash game that he appeared in. Could you do the same for Olimar in Brawl, Smash 4, and Ultimate? Your favorite, least favorite?
So Brawl, Olimar is an absolute demon, and it was so funny to play as him. So that's my favorite by far.
When pre-patch, you mean?
Brawl Olimar.
Oh, Brawl Olimar. Yeah, 6 Pikmin. Yeah.
Yeah, you have 6 Pikmin. Oh, and whistle like 3 frames of end lag. I think it was a good game.
Don't remind me, dude.
Oh, and up air to like 30 damage with red.
Okay, so Brawl's your favorite by far. And what's your second favorite?
I guess Smash 4, him being a functional character is nice. Because if you look at like, Ultimate Olimar is my second favorite, not Smash 4.
Gotcha.
Because having functional aerials in a character is nice, because Smash 4 Olimar, so the aerials are items. If you swung at him with like a lingering hitbox, what would happen is hitbox would go through his aerial.
So he was just glitched up.
Yeah, like legit, like fighting Fox, for example, he just nared. Olimar had almost no attacks that could beat nair. Like actually nothing. Imagine having all this range and it loses a Fox just jumping, you pressing the A button.
I noticed a recurring theme. You play like the wall out characters, like the bleed you out style, you know what I mean? That's always the case has been.
So I love like annoying people out and kind of getting in their head, right? Because you can visibly see when someone's getting like frustrated. And that's one of the best things to do is look at someone realize they're frustrated and just take advantage of that.
So you said Brawl, Ultimate Smash 4?
Yes.
Okay.
With Smash 4 being like in the dumpster tier. Like I don't even want to pretend like I hated that character. I just played him because I could.
Well, let's move along, man. We're almost halfway there. This might be the halfway point. This is Dirty Dick's hot sauce.
All right. Sounds easy enough. Very good. Very sweet, actually.
You got your start playing competitively when you were 14 years old playing Brawl. And as we all know, Brawl was a sequel to one of the most beloved games of all time, being Melee. And when Brawl came out, it caused a huge rift in the community, different factions. There was a lot of drama there. But eventually, everyone ended up sort of coming together as Smash 4 and Ultimate came out and appreciating both games. Does Brawl still hold a special place in your heart because it was a game you started with? Or have you sort of looked back and said that really wasn't a good game?
I look back and think, I should not play that game. That game was awful. Like, there's a special place in my heart because I did play it competitively. It was my first competitive game. But honestly, that game was cheeks, bro. Like, I tried playing it recently. I'm like, how did I play this? Like,
That game was ass.
the online for that game, while it was better than Ultimate's online, in my opinion, was pretty bad. The mechanics are garbage. The balance stink. No balance patches in a fighting game. Absolutely unreasonable.
If you had to defend Brawl, though, to anyone who was like saying it was trash, what's the one sentence you would say to defend it?
It was a fun, casual game.
Like Monopoly.
Yeah, exactly, yes. It's like you play like, Chutes and Ladders.
Yeah. You play, horseshoes and horse grenades.
Exactly.
All right, so we're about halfway done through this segment, but the halfway point is always where I want to remind people as to what's actually going on. We're about to dive into the real shit, right? So for this next segment, of course, this is the bomb, the big bad sauce. We're gonna take a bite of this and we're gonna have you analyze a 3-stock match here on our screen while you're eating the wing.
Okay.
Sounds good? All right, now I know my own limits personally because I've done this show way too many times for my own intestines. So I know that I'm gonna need some little bit of milk right here.
Okay.
Because this happens every time. Now, you can choose to have milk or not.
You know, you can put it down. I'm not gonna need it, but you can put it down.
I think it'll be more funny if there's no milk.
Okay,
and
fine.
And I want to see you,
You know, I grew
You said
up,
you're a tough guy, so you might not even need it.
I mean, I grew up, like my friends, my best friends are Muslim. So a lot of like Indian, like food that's very spicy. I'd always go to the place and eat like their mom's cooking, and that was like hella spicy, like super spicy. Like I can handle this stuff, I'm pretty sure.
So you grew up eating some pretty spicy stuff.
Yeah, like not all the time, but like enough. Like I eat spicy food most places, I'm like, this isn't spicy.
Well, this should be a walk in the park then for you. Cheers, buddy.
Cheers.
Play the footage.
We got Fox for Bowser. This matchup stinks for Bowser, probably. Grab the bat. All right, running. Okay. Oh, you can't do that because it's, what's it called? Tough guy is gonna punch through the jabs. All right, laser's gonna be fired from that distance. You have Fox missing the upside. Oh, this is supposed to be Wi-Fi. This is definitely like Elite Smash or something with these plays.
Your glass is empty.
I had a little bit of water there. But yeah. don't know what these players are doing anymore. Down B. Fox is winning, but Bowser's trying. Ooh. And got first kill of
Come on, Dabuz, I need some more.
And now he's in the corner. He's gonna get. And Bowser's just up being not even near Fox. These smashes aren't even saving a hit. The jabs aren't saving it. What are you doing, Fox? Why is Bowser not punishing? And I'm ashamed that it's going on. If this was a match, this would be like 2-0-2 playing a pool. Oh, we got some little strings. We got dash attacks, up smashes, up airs.
Bro, what are you talking about?
What I'm talking about?
Bro.
Fox. Oh, he didn't die. Good. Let's go, Fox.
I'm sweating so much.
You know,
You want some milk?
I want a little bit of milk, just a little bit. I can handle this, but I think my body is telling me to get something. It's like I hear my ears feel like they're like air is leaving from my ears. I don't know how to describe it.
I am fucked up, dude.
I can handle this. All right, we got 2 socks to 1.
Holy
And
shit.
just punish that. Oh. Yes, punish this. Stop multi-jabbing. Bowser, punish that.
Bro, what do you think so far?
About the spices or match?
Yeah.
Yeah. The spice is very hot. Very hot.
It gets hotter every time I film this.
It definitely wasn't that bad first, and as it goes on,
my God.
I feel like my body's trying to expel the spice as much as possible.
Oh my God.
Like I'm involuntarily so wetting and stuff. Oh my God.
Whew, fuck!
It's fine. Come on. Not a big deal, Juan.
It is.
Is that your second cup of milk?
Are your lips absorbing the sauce, dude?
Yes, they are.
That's cheating.
My lips are actually just here, handling this sauce like a champ.
Okay, we gotta go to the next hard one. Endorphin rush. Here we go.
I'm feeling lightheaded.
This one's even worse.
No way.
Good luck. Speaking of an endorphin rush, you know a lot for your pop-offs and celebrations after a lot of your big wins. What, in your opinion, makes a good pop-off?
So, I remember after all my pop-offs being so bad, I actually practiced my pop-offs a little bit because the problem was they were just too out of control. They were wild. It didn't make sense. I would move my upper body down my lower body, or there'd be a weird rhythm to it. A good pop-off is natural with energy throughout the body, I think. But it's very quick, it's very natural, and it's just letting loose energy and a nice flow.
Yeah.
You can't exaggerate it. You can't try to hold it back. You have to let your body do what it does.
What are some of the people you enjoy seeing win the most in the Smash community? Who has your favorite pop-offs? Who do you like seeing them win the most?
He sent Pop-Off from Civil War.
Oh, yeah.
When he beat, I forget what he beat, but he won a very important match, and he just freaks out. It was a ridiculous Pop-Off.
He did Akuma pose.
Allies on the top platform. He's got to get down from
That's
there,
it.
but instead he's going to take the back air.
He's done it.
Esam pops off. Esam has defeated Ally, destroyed his demon, and ended the Civil War.
Man, what is this movie about now?
I think some sauce got my neck. My neck feels like it's on fire. This is a Naga Jalokia sauce.
Okay.
Isn't that funny?
I don't get why, but
One of the staples of your content is analyzing game and character mechanics and breaking down things in a way that can help players you're trying to help improve the game. Have you always felt comfortable as a sort of mentor or teacher role? Or is that something you developed over the years as part of your love for Smash?
so I think that's something I developed over the years. Honestly, because of my coach teaching me how to play the game very well. There was a player in Brawl who went by the tag Payne, called Coach Payne, and he would just sit down with me and just talk about the game and break down the game with me. And we would just look through situations and focus on a risk reward a lot, like stage control, maximizing options, etc. So between that and forums in Brawl, right? You go into a forum, you talk about characters and matchups on that forum.
You know, if it's hot, you can take off the jacket, dude. It's not. That's a. First ever at Hot Juans. You dropped the combo, dude, here.
Oh my God. My hands are shaking. I'm a clumsy person. I actually, at a summit, I ended up accidentally knocking over the water at the setup as well. I lost a game to Cole and I just immediately knocked over the water.
That's so hard to believe.
Is it really after what you just saw?
Fucking of course not, dude. Was there anyone who helped teach you Smash in the beginning, like a sibling or a friend?
No, I basically learned how to play Smash by playing free-for-alls in Melee with my friends or playing at CPUs when I was like 5 or 6 years old, which obviously I was very bad then. But Brawl came out and I ended up just grinding Wi-Fi on like GameFAQs a lot in Brawl. Like I'll go to the forums and Smash boards, playing GameFAQs, playing all this Brawl and just, you know, I was a person I would lose a match and go like, even if I want to ask, what can I do better? Win or lose, what can I do better? Any advice, any thoughts in this situation? And I was very much from day one, like, trying to improve and be humble about it, while I was being a cocky kid that thought I could kick everyone's ass once I learned.
I see.
But I will give credit to a lot of like the Brawl community, like, you know, when I was younger and just playing games with me and like really explaining things to me. Because I feel like Brawl especially was a game that was very like chess-like. It was very slow. A lot of characters didn't work, so they had like 2 or 3 moves that worked. And the game was very much like, it wasn't a mix-up game, it was very much like you play the characters correctly and the matchups correctly, and you will win type of game with how simple like a lot of options were.
Our next segment, like I said, is called Truff Questions, and thankfully this one was more delicious than it is spicy. So cheers, buddy. It's Truff Questions, so the questions are gonna be a little spicier. You ready?
Okay.
Let's do it. People often compare the two of us. You and I, H-Box and Dabuz, Juan and Samuel, Olimar and Puff. Do you agree with those comparisons?
I mean, we both do have luscious beards, so that's a good comparison, right?
I like that word. That's a $10 word.
right?
Yeah.
That is a money-win word. But yeah, I think playstyle-wise, you know, we kind of play at similar paces maybe. We approach the game very differently, right? Like, I don't think you play the game with the intention to annoy the opponent as much as possible. Maybe you do. I don't know, do you go in trying to purposely annoy people when you're playing them to get in their head?
I try going in just to win, and a lot of times winning requires certain sacrifices.
Okay, then maybe it's actually a good comparison.
Okay.
We both tend to play the floaty characters that play slowly, but we don't play like the projectile heavy characters. You kind of play like the south side, like your attack range and move in at the right times while throwing these like well-spaced hitboxes type of characters.
Give it to me straight. What would you rate my Puff in Ultimate? 1 being the worst player to ever touch a controller, 10 being the best to ever play Puff.
Well, I can't give you a 10. Base Mage was kind of messing me up after I whooped you in Ultimate. You know, your Puff would probably make it out of pools at a national.
Yeah, hope.
Okay, like,
I hope.
I think I give you about like, so that's probably like what, a 6 out of 10, because that's like slightly above average.
Thanks, Fantano.
So you're welcome, buddy.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, my man, I'm sorry.
What's the most tilted you've ever been at Smash?
Oh, you know what? When I lost Let's Make Big Moves to Nairo because I SD'd when I was up a game and up a stock in Grand Finals winner's side.
Oh no.
I think that was game 5 of the set. You know, he was on his last stock. I was on like a stock like 60 or 70, and I just messed up recovery. Just straight up messed up recovery, completely flubbed, lost that stock, and then that game just snowballed out of control because I'm even stocks. You know, I'm a little bit like annoyed, but it's also like it's last stock situation versus
What's the reset or set 2?
That was set 1.
Okay.
But like, you know, when something like that happens, and like someone has that first set win in your grands, that momentum carries over. I was fuming after that, like more than anything else, because that was like actually a national I was gonna win. Because there's been nationals I lost where it's like, big house. I was tired and it was 2 in the morning, so I wasn't playing that well in my opinion, whatever happens.
Right.
Or like, I lost Evo before top 8, but whatever, it was only top 8.
Right.
But no, that was straight up me winning a national dominantly with Rosa, and I just threw that completely out the window. I'm mad about just mentioning it right now.
And what's the happiest and most excited you've ever been about a win in your life?
Thunder Gaming, I think.
Oh, the 30K?
Actually, it's either that or Civil War, because that 20K was
That's true.
Actually, not Civil War. That definitely Civil War. As much as that 20K was great, Civil War was like the culmination of so many years of Smash 4. Everyone telling me I can't win a national, I'm not good enough, whatever.
And you did it.
And then me destroying the competition, literally the hardest Smash 4 tournament with all the best players in the world. I think it was like 40-something of the 50 PGR players were in attendance.
I think it was on paper the most stacked event given its size, so yeah.
Yes, and I beat like really good players, of course, to get there.
Well, I mean, you earned that win. That was definitely one that I was watching, and I was like super impressed by how far that entire bracket played out.
108? This man needs a prayer. Probably needs the crowd as well.
Oh, but that's smash! And Dabuz pops off! That is it! Dabuz is your champion at Civil War!
Congratulations, Dabuz, coming all the way from New York.
So, Dabuz, we've gotten to the last wing on the show. We're gonna take a bite out of this wing and go over a social media deep dive, some of your more embarrassing pictures, and you have to give us the context. But as tradition on the show dictates, I like to take a little bit extra of this last sauce, which we call, of course, the Last Stock Final Destination Edition. And, you know, it's always good to put on just a little dab on top to make it more exciting. So,
Dab me up, bro.
dab you up. And this time it's actually, there you go. Makes it have laminar flow on that sauce.
Oh, I'm excited.
All right, cheers, buddy.
Cheers, I would not do that. That's delicious.
Yeah. This one's fun. It sneaks up on you very slowly. All right, let's get into it.
All right.
Our first picture. You are talking to what appears to be a plushie waifu.
Okay, so this one
Is iconic.
is iconic. So this one actually, there's a lot of background on this one. I knew this one was coming up. When you told me we're gonna do Hot Juans, I was like, okay, I'm already ready for this question. So that plushie is Megurine Luca, and that is actually a gift from my current roommate who I've lived with for over 2 years.
Okay.
And known for like 10 years. So there's two things going on here. First, you ever hear the rubber duck method of like it's
Coding.
Yes.
Yes.
Where you kind of talk to like an inanimate object to like pretend as if you're explaining it to someone else to explain it to yourself, right? So like maybe I talk to this wing and like, how am I gonna play this matchup? Well, how would you want to play this? You want to do this? You want to do that? And like it's a good way to visualize like having a conversation almost in a way to really get your thoughts out there.
I got you.
And then the second thing is also I have always like, and this is gonna be very embarrassing, but I've always had like plushies and stuff as kind of a motivational support thing. So
You won that set, didn't you?
yes, I did. That was my first.
So
time
no
being,
one could say shit to you.
Yeah, like that was my first time being Ken in Smash 4. That's my only time.
Imagine he looked over at you and was laughing at you, and then you two-stock him last game, you look over to him. How weird he must have felt, dude.
Yeah.
Next up. This,
Oh my god.
this seems to be fan art of you.
Yes, it is.
It's the Rosalina color with the Olimar and Pikmin suit, with, of course, the iconic face. Can you tell us a bit about this picture?
So, someone just made this picture for me, and I looked at this and I was like, this is so freaking funny and cursed at the same time. Like, I love it. It's hilarious. It's great art, but it's also like, someone took like my lips and just like exaggerated like my duck face I make when I'm focusing, like in the most ridiculous possible way.
I will say the mouth in that picture is like a little bit,
And then like,
I think they could have, you know, got a different angle, but yeah.
look at the purple Pikmin crying.
Yep.
I just saw this, I'm like, I have to retweet this. I have to, everyone has to see this like majestic monster right here.
I mean, they really captured the essence of Olimar. And
Yeah, and Rosa, like look, you have the crown, you have the Luma. It's just me.
It's just Sam.
This is actually just Samuel Busby right here.
Beautiful, beautiful. Okay, this is a post from your Instagram, if you want to scroll down a little bit. At Thunder Gaming, I remember this venue from when I messed up a jab kill confirm versus Mr. R at Hyrule Saga, SD'd, then threw my phone outside LOL. Can you tell us about that story?
Oh yeah, I think I broke my phone throwing my phone there.
I asked you when the most tilted you were.
I was still more tilted at Let's Make Big Moves.
Okay, so what phone was it?
Yeah, I think it was, like a Galaxy S6 or something. And I was just so mad because I had the set when I was gonna be like in winners finals, maybe it was grand finals winner's side. And then I was just like, I want to win that so badly. I hate losing. And I
Right.
just went outside and just yeeted my phone against like the concrete, just, And that phone, I'm pretty sure I broke that phone or at least damaged it. And I think I got a new phone not long after that one.
Someone money matched me in DDR. Are you good at DDR?
Oh, I'm pretty good. I think I beat like everyone's butt here probably in DDR.
Are you the best DDR player in the ultimate top 50?
Probably.
That I want to figure out.
I used to play that, not all the time, but enough.
There's a very famous video of you dancing at a Persona 4 Battle Royale promo booth. What do you think about that moment?
That was funny. I went in there and I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna do whatever the hell I feel like. And then I tried handstanding and I thought I could do a handstand. I really did. And I could not do a handstand.
Do you mind if we put that video in right now?
Go ahead. I know it's... Go ahead.
Everyone, here is Dabuz with the greatest dance of all time.
Dog leaving scores to some, but who's few? I got my third eye to see through the costumes, lies after lie, little finger from Lotus juice.
So yeah, that was pretty iconic. I gotta say, you have confidence that's unmatched by almost anyone else I've seen. Well, my friend, I believe we have one or two more top tier waifu.
Yeah, bro, that was Futaba from Persona 5, and that was like right after Persona 5 came out. I remember actually skipping, I think it was Royal Flush, a Smash 4 tournament, to finish playing Persona 5 Royale. I mean, not Royale, the regular one.
You skipped a national tournament to finish playing Persona?
Yes.
Was it worth it?
Yes. Well, I actually have no regrets. Like, the TOs are not happy with me. You know, I could have won that tournament very easily, and I was just like...
You do know that a game is there forever and a tournament is there like just once, right?
Yes. But like that game was, I don't know what to tell you, bro. I played the game like 100 hours in like a week. I just woke up, played the game for 16 hours, went to sleep, woke up, played the game for 16 hours, went to sleep. I was actually obsessed with that game until I beat it.
If your firstborn child was being born,
Yes.
and Persona 6 came out
Yes.
the same day,
Yes.
which one would you play? Or which one would you like attend? The birth of your child or the game?
I think Persona 6 is honestly the correct choice here, right? I don't know. Okay,
You actually believe that?
nah, of course not, bro.
No, you believe it. I saw the look in your eye, dude. I saw the look in your eye. And here we have first purchase, floodgates have opened.
This is Momocon, so I am a dirty, degenerate weeb, as you were probably not surprised about. I used to watch...
No way.
Yeah, right? There's no way you can tell I love anime and video games way too much. So, and this is like the first thing I bought at Momocon, and I forget the character's name is. Yes, I'm a dirty weeb and I don't know my character's names even. But she's a character from an anime called, I think it's Made in Abyss. That was just one of the best animes I've seen ever.
And if you had to say the greatest anime of all time right now, or your top three, what would it be?
My favorite anime of all time is Spice and Wolf.
Okay.
It is about basically a traveling merchant who goes on like adventures with this like wolf goddess, and it's a mix of like comedy and like a little romance and economics. And I'm an economics major. I love talking about this stuff. So an anime that was focused like that kind of topic.
It's meant for you,
yes,
yeah.
Yes. I was like, yo, economics and waifus. It's done. It's over.
You couldn't want anything else, man. Have you seen JoJo's?
Of course, I love JoJo's.
All right, this
Top five.
is the most controversial question of the entire thing. It's the very last one. Can you rank all 5 JoJo's parts, anime? What's the best one?
Best one, I think it's part 4. It's kind of like
Based. You're
yes,
based.
yeah,
You're
yep,
based, okay.
Yep. Part 4, and then I would say part 1, which is controversial, but I thought part 1 was phenomenal.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, and then I think part 5. Part 5 was so cool.
4, so it's 4, 1, 5?
Then it goes 2. 2 is pretty solid. What? Why are you looking at me for like that?
You're saying 3 is the worst?
3 is garbage.
And
I'm
that
sorry.
has been the show today, guys. Thank you to Dabuz for coming on, even though your opinions are complete dog shit. I still am really, really glad that you got through all the wings. And honestly, out of everyone so far, you've handled them almost the best that I've seen. And way better than I could, of course.
Yep, I don't know what to tell you, man. I'm just built different.
You're built different?
Built different, bro.
Are your lips on fire?
Bro, my lips are cool. They're actually just like a nice cold winter day right now.
Well, that's pretty incredible. Anyways, Dabuz,
You're
what's...
sweating right now. Oh my god.
I am sweating beads, dude.
You look like you take like a shower or something right now with how much you're sweating.
That's what makes it funny. It's I'm the host of the show.
How do I look, actually?
You look perfectly fine, dude. But anyways, guys, this has been another episode of Hot Juans. Dabuz, tell the camera where they can find you.
You want to find me? I got Twitter at Dabuz Sensei, and it's got Twitch, it's just Dabuz, and I got YouTube, which is also just Dabuz. You know, I stream funny content, analytical content, Smash content, not Smash content, weeb, anime content. I'm exactly what you expect on my social medias and content. So check me out there. I got some of the best stuff you'll see online.
Very, very nice, man. What's your next event?
My next event is gonna be Riptide in a couple weeks.
And as we want to end the show, I want to ask you. We always ask our guests to challenge someone else to come on the show. All right? Who would that next guest be for you? Maybe someone from the Ultimate community? Who do you want to see struggle like I just did?
Ooh, was someone struggling? I want to see.
Anyone, man.
I'm just trying to think. There's like a few people I'm thinking. I want to see like Dark Wizzy or a Meister try this.
That would be funny, dude.
Right, I think they'd be really good for this show.
All right, man. Well, thank you for being a great guest, and cheers to the bottle. All right. And guys, we will see you next time for some more Hot Juans action. Stay spicy. I'll see you next time.
There we go.